Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily Freybler. Long time no see. I haven't filmed a video since I've been back from my cruise, and today's video I'm going to be sharing my makeup look that I did basically every single day / night on the cruise. I would do this, you know, for dinner or whatever. It was really fast. I had it down to probably 10 minutes and really lightweight, so I didn't like sweat through it or anything. Luckily, the thing about a cruise that I did like was the fact that you are in air conditioning a decent amount. I mean, you're obviously on the islands and stuff where it's hot, but when you're on the ship, it's pretty good. So I didn't really have to sweat through my makeup. So let's get started with this really quick, easy look, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started. So my number one thing that I wore during the day, I'm gonna show you kind of what I did if we were going to the beach or something like that. It'll take you 2 seconds. So this is the Elta MD sunscreen that I've been using. I am obsessed with this, in love with it. It is my favorite. It's the UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46. This is what I wore. This is the tinted version, by the way. So this is what it looks like, but it does not come off like dark or anything. I can use it when I'm pale and when I'm, you know, fair, like my face is right now. Obviously, I have tanner on the rest of my body. So I put this on, and it just gives like a nice, slight, healthy glow to the skin. So I put that on every single day, multiple times a day when we were at the beach and everything. But since it has that teeny tiny bit of tint, I just feel like it gives the skin a nice look without being cakey or having it sweat off my face, basically. So that's all I did when we went to the beach for my face makeup. And then I would put on this Catrice eyebrow filler and shaping gel. I wear this at night as well. So I just want to show you what I would do when we were on the islands. I love having brows on because even though my brows are pretty full in a good, like decent shape, they're just not dark enough for my hair color. So like just a little bit of brows. Since my skin is nice and clear now, like I am so confident I would just go out like this all the time on the beaches and everything. So I would just wear sunscreen and some brows. All right, so that's literally all I would do. I probably should have curled my eyelashes, but I always would forget. I would also put on Aquaphor. I totally forgot that I should have gotten one, like the lip one with sunscreen in it, because not gonna lie, I did get sunburn on my lips, and that is no fun when you have crusty red lips, especially if you're eating spicy food. Ugh, it hurts so bad. So then for nighttime, especially later on in the trip when I got like a tan or a slight tan for me, I was so pasty before this trip. So when I built up to like this color, I would just use concealer. And that's what I'm going to show you today because I think it is the quickest, easiest way to achieve like a nice looking face. Obviously, if you have blemishes and whatever and you don't want to just use concealer, then use your favorite lightweight BB cream or something that has a little bit more coverage. First, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Oil Control Primer. I've been loving this so much lately. Sorry about my nails, by the way, you guys. I have not redone them since the cruise, but I did use my favorite gel nail polish, and it lasted the whole time through the water, everything, with like very, 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 very minor chipping. So this is just a spray, and I really like it. It feels really nice on the skin, and it does help control my oils. Luckily, though, my oily skin hasn't been too bad. I think this moisturizer / sunscreen has a little bit to do with it. It doesn't like make my skin super oily or anything throughout the day. So I'm going to let that sit for a second. So then I have 2 different shades of concealer. I'm probably going to use Sand today because my chest is just a tiny bit darker. And all I would do was go underneath the eyes with this. I would do a stripe like on my cheek area just because I do have a little bit of scarring there. Go on my nose, a little bit here. Go forehead and chin. And obviously I'm going to put this stuff on the other side, but I want to show you what one side looks like. So then I would take a brush. Any foundation brush will do. You could take a sponge, but I just like to kind of apply it all over the face first and then go in with the sponge. So I just very lightly just blend it throughout the whole face. And you guys could see I did not use very much product at all. I just want to kind of like even the skin tone and use a little bit of concealer. You could obviously use a BB cream or something, but a lightweight concealer with like medium coverage is perfect for this. So this is one side and this is the other. See how it just gives a little bit of coverage and makes it just look a little bit more put together. So I'm gonna do this side now. Just put a little bit there. And the main thing I wanna do is cover up my under eyes and then just, you know, a tiny bit of this leftover pigmentation or scarring. The rest of my skin I'm very confident with and don't feel weird. And the main reason I did put on makeup at night was because we usually took pictures, and if you're like in artificial lighting, it just kind of helps make you look a little bit more put together. So that's like my base, and that's all I would do for concealer and everything. If I felt like I needed a tiny bit more coverage, I would just go like this and dot. And then for this, I would take my sponge and just make sure it's not cakey or anything, which it's really hard to get cakey with this concealer. It's so like lightweight and beautiful. So I'm just gonna kind of pounce all over my face with a sponge just to make sure we still have moisture in the skin. Then this is my favorite powder lately, and this is the only one I took on the trip with me. This is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Powder. I have it in LW2. It is like something that you could build up, so it looks super light on me right now. But trust me, it doesn't change it too much to the point where it was really noticeable. I probably should get a darker shade though for the future because I will be using this powder non-stop. So again, this gives like a little bit of coverage, but not a lot. And I like this powder because I still have a little bit of glow to my skin. It doesn't make me look super overly matte or anything. And then bronzer is, for bronzer I use the NYX matte bronzer in the shade medium, and all I do is literally one tap. And then I go in on the skin and just blend everything together. I love this Essence Kabuki brush. It's my favorite brush for applying this. And I just like needed to warm up the skin a little bit. So I would just do one tap and apply. And then blush, I'm going to use Milani Luminoso. My favorite blush, especially for vacation, because it's that like peachy shade. It just looks beautiful with a tan and just summery vibes. Also, by the way, this cruise was so much fun. This is the Milani Dayglow highlighter. Basically, it's in the shade Dayglow. This cruise was so much fun. We did have a drink package, so like basically unlimited drinks. So this was a very quick, easy makeup look for when I was feeling good, you know? I just didn't need to think about it too much. I didn't put a lot of effort in. I just wanted to spend time with my family, be in the nice weather, and hang out. Then I loved putting it in the inner corner. That was my favorite thing. See how it just brightens up the eyes. And then I just kind of go along the cheeks, nose, and you're good to go. And then I always take my blush brush again and just kind of go over everything. And some days I did this, some days I didn't, but some days I would put a little bit of bronzer in the crease just to make it a little bit more definition. This is the Morphe M330, and I use the bronzer and just blend it in the crease. Oh, by the way, too, I lost my favorite Smashbox. It was a limited edition, this eyeshadow slash face palette. I somehow left it in the room on the cruise. And I realized it when we got back to Puerto Rico and I went to do my makeup and I didn't have it. It's my favorite thing ever. Like, I couldn't share it with you guys because it was, you know, limited edition. I couldn't, you know, have you buy it or anything, but oh, it was so pretty. I loved it so much and it is gone. Luckily, I didn't pay for it. I got it for Christmas. So, like, I don't feel as bad. Like, I spent my money on it and lost it, but I hate doing that. It's the only thing I left, and I never leave things behind, I feel like. Okay, so I just put a little bit, like, in the crease and then underneath the lash line a little bit, so it has a little bit of definition. Then all that's left is eyes, like mascara. So I use an eyelash curler all the time, every time I do my makeup, no matter what look I'm doing. And then I use my two favorite mascaras at the moment, which is the Covergirl Lash Blast Amplifying Primer. I guess this isn't a mascara, but it's a mascara primer. And I just coat the lashes with this. And then normally right now I would show you what I put on my lips, but to be honest, I didn't put anything on my lips 99% of the time because I did get sunburn on my lips. So they were very bright and colorful. So I didn't really feel like I needed to put anything on my lips, and I just wanted to hydrate them with Aquaphor. So that's all I did on my lips and everything. Some days I would put maybe a little gloss, but nothing special. So then once the mascara primer kind of like sets down a little bit, I'm going to use the Covergirl Exhibitionist mascara. This is my favorite mascara right now. I love the wand, and it just creates beautiful, beautiful lashes. So I just wiggle it through and apply very generously. All right, you guys, and that is the final look that I would do basically every single day on the cruise. Something really easy and fresh on the skin. It just is really lightweight. You still look healthy, glowy, beautiful, but you're not going over the top. You're not gonna take 5 years to get ready and have people yelling at you. So this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye, guys.